Hello, this is Bill. I'm Regatta Recon's Sailor's Advocate. Welcome to our first installment of Regatta Recon's Dry Sea Trials. Until the weather warms here in snowy Colorado and we can get back out on the water, we'll be traveling virtually to famous sailing destinations to put Regatta Recon through its paces. In a simulated race, you'll quickly see how easy Regatta Recon is to operate and how it should be your go-to solution, either as a backup to a dedicated third-party device or as your main tactical compass. We hope this tutorial will encourage you to try Regatta Recon for yourself, on your boat, with your crew, wherever you sail. Today we're in central San Francisco Bay to demo Regatta Recon in a beer can race out of Berkeley Marina. Whether you're a Bay Area sailor or just dream of being one, this venue should be somewhat familiar. It's race season here in San Francisco, which stretches usually from April to late September. And on a Friday night at 5 p.m., an assortment of J105s, CNCs, a Sabre 36, and a few classic plastics have just left Berkeley Marina to prep for a 6 p.m. race start. The weather and wind conditions are typical for this time of year, with wind out of the west blowing 15 to 18 knots, gusting to 20 plus, and a temperature of 67 degrees Fahrenheit. It's gorgeous. Little chilly on the water though. Now let's take a look at our course for tonight's beer can race of approximately 9 nautical miles. As you can see at the upper right-hand side of the chart, there we have the Berkeley Yacht Harbor. The comment bubbles that I've placed on screen here indicate from right to left, one, the Berkeley breakwater, and then just to the left of that mark are two vertical bubbles. They form a vertical line. That's the starting line of the race. And then at the left side of the screen, we have our windward mark. At the top, the R6 buoy, and our final mark, the R4 buoy, which we will round and then head for home. As you and your crew practice a few final tacks and jibes, you should use Regatta Recon's countdown timer. So in the default view, which is compass view, tap the timer icon at the upper right of the screen to select timer view. You can choose the countdown duration between 1 and 6 minutes. In this case, I've chosen 5 minutes. As soon as I do that, the timer starts. Distinct horn blasts signal as the timer counts down to the start. A single long blast will signal the start of the race. Your boat has just crossed the starting line, sailing on a starboard tack toward the Berkeley Pier ruins. Regatta Recon's display switches automatically from the timer to the compass view. But note that you can at any time toggle screens manually just by clicking the icon, whichever it is, at the upper right-hand side of the screen. Now you should set your mean starboard heading. In this case, I've selected 225 degrees. The boat turns green. Regatta Recon provides easy-to-read feedback in black and red bars to show how many degrees off your ideal tack angle you are. Each black bar equals 1 degree, and each red bar equals 5 degrees, up to a variance of 22 degrees. Now it's time to tack. Make your first port tack before crashing into the pier ruins. And the great thing about Regatta Recon is you don't have to do anything. After you come about, Regatta Recon adjusts automatically. Note that the boat color will change from green to red to indicate a port heading. Regatta Recon will guide you to your ideal port heading of 315 degrees with easy-to-read feedback. In this example, you can see that we're being headed 2 degrees. After a few perfectly performed tacks, you're going to reach the windward mark, which, as I said before, is the R6 buoy. Round that, head south to the R4 buoy, which you will round, and then raise the kite. Given the wind conditions in our scenario, we'd actually be sailing a deep broad reach with the asymmetrical spinnakers flying opposite what's shown in this photograph. Technically, we're on a port tack. In any case, with the chutes raised, we'd be enjoying a thrilling ride to the finish. and Regatta Recon is with you to the finish of the race. As you approach the finish line, switch from compass to timer view by tapping the compass icon at the upper right of the screen. When you reach the finish, simply tap the Finish Gun button to record your time. Tap Finish Gun again to record each subsequent boat's finish time, up to 6 boats. After the 6th boat has finished, you can tap Finish Gun one more time, and that will reset the timer of Regatta Recon. Well, that's it. Congratulations, you've finished the race. If you're not landlocked, please give Regatta Recon a real sea trial of your own. Then share feedback and send any questions to the Regatta Recon blog. Also, remember to check back soon because we'll be posting news, tips, and tricks to help you get the most out of Regatta Recon. Thanks again. See you soon.